Good evening, wrestling fans. A little bit of news for you before we get into AWL Strong and Free episode 74, which is our go home show for the Golden War Supercard a little bit later this week. Unfortunately, we have a card change to announce, and that is that the Dominator, Great Okan, all hail, has lost the KOPW Provisional Championship of 2024 to Uemura Yuya at a Road to Wrestling Dontaku show in a 2 out of 3 falls match that included tire stacking, lemon eating, and a tables match. Uh, so, unfortunately, we will not be presenting a KOPW championship match. Thank you to everyone who voted in our poll, both of you. And we will have some announcements regarding the card later tonight, so stay tuned to the end of this episode of AWL Strong and Free. We now take you to the Battle Zone. Welcome to the Battle Zone! See, I promised you we'd be right here. Starting off with not one but two matches to be contested under AWL High Speed rules.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it will be contested under High Speed rules. Introducing first, making his way to the ring from the Independent Circuit, he is one half of the Writing and Wrestling League World Tag Team Champions, Matt Classic 2.
This weekend, the number 2 ranked Tiger Mask W will get their shot at the AWL World's Tag Team titles. But tonight, a warm-up match that when we scheduled this was supposed to be champion versus champion. However, get ready for something we are not used to seeing around here.
And his opponent, making his way to the ring from St. Mark's Place, representing All Elite Wrestling, the cold-hearted, handsome devil, this is Hook.
It is weird seeing Hook without the FTW Championship belt. As we take a quick look at the high-speed rules, 5-minute time limit, one fall to a finish, no countouts and false count everywhere, there are no rope breaks, DQs are in effect, and a 5-minute time limit draw is a loss for both wrestlers. Now we know that Hook is still recovering from the brutal damage done to him by the Learning Tree Chris Jericho when Jericho took the FTW title at Dynasty, the most recent as of this recording, AEW pay-per-view. Hook has not been cleared for a full match under the AWL rule set. However, Dr. Marcus Feelgood, our chief medical officer, has agreed to a 5-minute time limit bout. Right hand, first strike from Hook, and he immediately goes for the red drum. He is hurt. Hook is hurt. He does not want this match to go more than a few seconds as the red drum locked in. However, the innovator of professional wrestling, the indie darling, Matt Classic 2, looking to get out of this, going up now. Small package driver by the AWL Tag Team Champion, and he goes straight into his signature submission hold, the Classic Claw, the Family Hold. Matt Classic 2 is coming into this match, 59 wins, 45 losses, ratio of plus 14. Hook, 5-2, plus 3 in the AWL. Oh, beautiful throw by the cold-hearted handsome devil. He's so good at that. Unbelievable with his throws, and he's got a bit of a small package driver of his own. Doesn't hold it for a bridge out. Doesn't hold it for a pin, however. House Classic, 6-1 as a tag team, will be going up against Tiger Mask W as Hook going into the striking game, and there's a throw, a good throw, by Matt Classic 2 as he wipes his boot on the face of the cold-hearted handsome devil. Goes for a cover, 1, 2, and that's it! And I think Hook stepped back in the ring a little too quickly after that attack by Floyd at the hands of Chris Jericho. But But either way, going into the Golden War and going into a big tag team title defense, a victory for the Classic One.
Here's the winner, Max Classic 2.
And as soon as this show's over, he's going to hop on a flight over to Japan with his father, and they're going to be defending the AWL World Tag Team title. But you know what? We're not just going to give you one high-speed rules match tonight. We're going to give you two. We're going to give you one over in the Joshi division as a newly crowned champion faces off against a woman desperate to save her career. Oh yeah, you feel it. You love when this happens. There she is, and once again a champion.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, introducing first, making her with the ring, representing All Elite Wrestling. She is the reigning AEW TBS Champion, the babe with the power, Willow Nightingale.
She's held a lot of titles over her career. First ever Strong Openweight Women's Champion, obviously TBS Champion, Campeona de Parejas, AWL Joshi Tag Team Champion. She is one of the best. Owen Hart Cup Tournament Champion for that matter.
And her opponent, making her with the ring from Guadalajara, Mexico, the Jewel of Lucha Libre, Joya.
Joya is coming into this match, 26 wins, 31 losses, ratio of -5, but earned this opportunity against the TBS champion, non-title match by the way, but earned this opportunity because she won the 4-way Scramble match last week that raised her ever so slightly out of the danger zone. We know that Neko Musume, currently in the danger zone, Wild Thing mathematically locked. And that means Wild Thing will be competing in the career-threatening Botsmania match. Joya on a bit of a win streak right now, and even in a high-speed rules match, a win over Willow Nightingale, that would be a big deal, possibly even leading to a TBS title shot coming up in the future. Coming up a little bit later tonight, we have got in our main event, it's a preview tag team match, United Empire, represented by Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher, against T49P, and that's going to be, of course, Hassan and Kid Canada. And we're going to have our Memories of Chikara trios match. We're going to have 6 wrestlers with Chikara experience will be competing, and oh, we got a double down here. The referee going to have to watch for signs of injury from both competitors. And into the cover here, 1, 2, kickouts. The babe of the power, Willow Nightingale, with a float over into a DDT. Now, just like the cold-hearted handsome devil, Willow has had a difficult road the last few weeks, technically vulnerable to the Jewel of Lucha Libre, but with that spinning sidewalk slam, I may have spoken way too soon there. Joya looking to secure herself outside of the Botsmania Danger Zone at our season finale. And that's going to be at AWL Strong and Free, episode 80 in just 6 weeks. Month and a half until the finale, folks, of season 22 of the Animated Wrestling League. And I don't know who came out the dominant one on that one. Joya currently standing tall. Willow rolls to the outside. There are no countouts. And falls count anywhere in these matches. Tope con hero by the Luchadora. Senior official Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family goes outside to double check. And Willow, perhaps operating on some wrestler's instinct, returns to the ring. She doesn't really have to. Going up for the power bomb. Oh no. An exit bomb. Oh! Power bombs are all the way to the outside. Babe with a super power bomb. There will be no time calls in these. Oh, there we go! Babe with the power bomb on the outside. Gonna go for the cover. Where's the referee? Referee, there he is. He's a little bit out of position here, but 1, 2, 2.5 with a late start to the count. Babe with the power bomb, that doctor bomb that she calls the Babe with the power bomb, that's usually good for the 1, 2, 3, and it would have been there had senior official Joey, Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family, been on the ball. I don't know what went wrong there, but something did. We got about 2 minutes left on the clock now. Collar and elbow tie-up. Into a sling blade, roll through, drop kick combination by Joya. Normally this is where I would be saying get her back in the ring, but it doesn't matter. Under the high-speed rule set, just finish this. Because remember, in the event of a time limit draw, it's a loss for both competitors. We do get back to the ring, with a lot more comfortable. Not that bumps ever not hurt, but it was a double negative. Samoan drop, and I don't believe she's even Samoan. As Willow Nightingale going up to the top rope now, the TBS champion looking to fly. And senton right down onto the midsection of the Jewel of Lucha Libre. Exploiting that strength, power, and weight advantage in the best possible way. Shoots the half. Hook of the far leg by Joya for the 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.5 with a minute on the clock. This is a mental as well as a physical test for these wrestlers. That they have got to keep the time in their head. Because there's no warning. That bell's going to go. Wait a minute. Oh, figure 4 leg lock. Thought she might be trying to turn that over into a sharpshooter. But tries to go for the figure 4. Couldn't hold it. And face first into the top turnbuckle pad. That's legal. You're using your opponent against the ring instead of using the ring against your opponent. Springboard dropkick, triangle dropkick that's sometimes called. Joya springs to the top. The luchador are going to fly. She knows exactly what she's doing. She wants Willow on her feet, but she's running out of time. 10 seconds! 10 seconds! Does she realize it? No! Punch to the midsection! This could be a draw. Willow's going to make the cover now. No! Too late! Too late! Too late!
This match is a draw.
Last week, we had a Joshi Danger Zone Scramble. Let's give the guys a shot to get out of the pit. It's going to be Hiroyuki Shota, King Akira, Hebitsukai, and of course, Thug Life Tanaka Kenichi, who is mathematically locked in the Danger Zone. But frankly, we all just like seeing him getting beaten up like that. That's fun. That's a good day at the office for pretty much everybody in the Animated Wrestling League. And oh, very nearly the fastest elimination in the history of Scramble matches. They're just going over the rules here. 3 falls to a finish. This is elimination rules. Multi-man matches are usually elimination rules in the Animated Wrestling League. Every fall counts as a win or a loss in your AWL record. And that means 3 victories available if you can somehow get through this with a clean sweep. Taking a quick look at the players involved. Thug Life Tanaka Kenichi, who is currently down on the floor looking rather pathetic. 61 wins, 105 losses, the only member of the 100 Loss Club. Minus 44, he's going to be in the Danger Zone for the rest of his natural life. Hiroyuki Shota, recently joining the AWL Strong and Free side of the ledger. 22 wins, 36 losses in his career, minus 14. Whereas Hebitsukai, minus 4, 29 and 33. King Akira, very similar, 28 and 32, also minus 4. And they are tag team partners who are fighting each other right now in the middle of that ring. King Akira from the sands of time, over the top rope, down to the floor. as Hiroyuki Shota... Oh, with the referee down! The running dropkick was meant for Hiroyuki Shota. But senior official Joey Bob Ganoush took it full in the face. That is going to be ruled incidental contact. There will be no disqualification. Disqualifications are in effect in this match, I'll point out. Into the cover here. One, the referee very slow to count after getting knocked loopy. That was more than 3 seconds, but it's not a 3-second fall, it's a 3-count fall. DDT, tag partner to tag partner. Just trying to get one of them out of the danger zone right now. Hiroyuki Shota, he needs these wins more than anybody else. Hiroyuki Shota, if he is to have any chance in hell of escaping the danger zone, he is going to have to get a clean sweep tonight. That would bring him up to +11, or -11. And that would give him opportunities that are just barely enough time, I think, by the end of the season to get out of the danger zone. Running facebuster of some kind. Tanaka Kenichi basically making up these attacks as he goes along. The worst wrestler in the history of this company, somehow we just can't get rid of him. Tanaka Kenichi is an absolute Houdini when it comes to these Botsamania matches. At Botsamania will also be 4 men in one match, 4 women in another. You win a fall, you leave the ring with your career safe. You lose the final fall, you are fired from the Animated Wrestling League. We're going to clear some of the crap from the bottom of the lineup. And a 2 count only on Hibitsukai by Hiroyuki Shota, who's in an absolute must-win scenario here. Going up, Karoshi Driver! And some high shots there by Tanaka Kenichi, sliding almost a sliding meteora into the side of the head of the mummy from the Sands of Time, King Akira. Akira and Hibitsukai of Monster Union. Oh! Nice shot to the stomach there by Hibitsukai. Hiroyuki Shota with a running Huracan Rana. That's why he and his old partner were called the Flying Yukis. Mr. Nobuyuki, Flash Nobuyuki, eliminated a couple of seasons ago in Botsamania as part of the Zidon J organization that Hiroyuki Shota so recently fired from. Looking to save his own career. Cover 1, 2. Somehow, Tanaka Kenichi kicks out. Uppercut, and boom! Huge spine buster by a man I don't think actually has a spine anymore.
5 minutes of
Blatant choke here.
15
20-minute time limit in this 4-way match. And a blatant low blow. The referee was watching the other side. And a vicious looking throw all the way across the hypotenuse of that 20 by 20 foot Animated Wrestling League ring into the cover here. 1, kick out. Running drop kick. Vertical suplex up, down. Simple but effective. Tanaka Kenichi has got a history of bad ribs. 1, 2, kick out. Kick out, kick out, kick out. Everybody realizing there are 3 victories to be had here. But if you're the first one out, you're not going to get any of them. Oh! I don't know who came out on top of that, but the referee once again down and out. It is martial law in that ring right now. Snapmare off the ropes, drop kick. Into a cover here. Wait a minute, cover, win for Tanaka Kenichi. That doesn't happen. 1. Referee still groggy. 2, sleeper hold on the other side of the ring. As I think King Akira kicked out of that as the sleeper hold about to put the snake back in his basket. And another very groggy cover. A very groggy count, and I think Tanaka Kenichi legitimately annoyed at the speed of the count there. But the referee's decision is final and sacrosanct. Not even the AWL commissioner himself can overrule the referee's decision. Belly-to-belly overhead release, suplex. And now, abdominal stretch, reversal. Roll through. Could have gone for a cover there. Maybe Ibitsukai should have done that. Snake bite! Isatsuwaza snake bite into the cover. Deep cover here. 1, 2. Referee regaining his senses, but still a kick out at the last possible second. And now into a Cobra clutch from the Cobra. Almost a modified inverted Anaconda Vice. But look, there's a cover in the back there. 1, 2, 3. That should be it. Hiroyuki Shota should be out of this match. King Akira should have gained a point. The referee didn't see the cover. And he does now. But way too late, I think, too. Hiroyuki Shota kicks out at about 17 there. Oh, Cobra Venom. The Cobra Venom of Ibitsukai. Not the first snake we're going to see. Is it going to be the first and only Cobra Venom we're going to see tonight? And a blind King Akira nearly eliminated. Oh, what do we have here? Using the ropes themselves as a weapon. Hard-looking shot. Irish whip off of the ropes. Oh, nice low German suplex. I have no idea what's going on here. Lariato over the top rope and down to the floor. Collar and elbow tie-up. No. Snake bite! Slithering into position. Ibitsukai with the cover for the 1, 2, 3. First one out.
Dog-like Nakakanichi has been eliminated.
And that is to Ibitsukai got the credit for that one. And that is the 106th loss in the career of Tanaka Kenichi. Belly-to-belly slam, tag partner to tag partner. Right now, Ibitsukai has moved up to 30 and 33, minus 3. And that puts him slightly ahead of King Akira in the overall win-loss records. And I think Hiroyuki Shota is now mathematically locked in the danger zone. Even beating both members of Monster Union at this point will not save Hiroyuki Shota from having to fight for the career that has only just recently come back under his own control. Coming up on the halfway point of the time limit here. Winner, another cover. 1, 2, 3! Partner eliminates partner.
King Akira has been eliminated. 2 victories to Ibitsukai. 10 minutes to the lapse. 10 remain.
What do we have here? Can he turn this into a cover? No, he doesn't, or can't. For whatever reason, just past the 10-minute mark now. The wrestlers can hear those time calls just as well as you and I can, so they know approximately how much time they've got left. Twist to the neck. Nine and a half minutes left. Twisting now, stomp. Into a big backsplash, and Hiroyuki Shota, now that the body's been cleared out of the ring and he's got a little more room to fly, he could have options here. Facebuster by the Snake Man. Backbreaker. And he's looking for the snake bite. He's looking to go for the clean sweep. He could get it. No, he's going into the Cobra Clutch. And he loves to slither down to the mat. Put his opponent on his belly. With 8 minutes, 50 seconds on the clock. Hiroyuki Shota trying to battle back. This isn't for a championship. Right now, Hiroyuki Shota, I think he knows he's in the danger zone. He is in Botsmania. He and Thug Life Tanaka Kenichi will be the AWL Strong and Free participants in the men's Botsmania match. Drop kick to the side of the head And an opportunity to get a running start here. What does he do with it? A basement drop kick. Into the backsplash. Hiroyuki Shota coming off a feud with Eddie Kingston that involved the Strong Openweight Championship. A second rope splash there into the cover off of the white strand for the 1, 2. Shoulder up. Hiroyuki Shota showing frustration. Do you blame him at this point? Is he about to give up? I don't think so. Oh, Cobra Venom again! The Cobra Venom, that poison, stinging, burning sensation. Well, if that isn't Hiroyuki Shota's season in a nutshell.
Here is Governor in a clean sweep.
Abitsukai goes up to 32 and 33, ratio of -1. Viva Monster Union. Oh, did you think we were done with the snake people?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a Memories of Chikara Korea's match. Introducing first, making his way from wherever, representing whoever, freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy.
Orange Cassidy with a bit of it. Hang on a second, he wants to say something. Well, that's true. Okay, we are looking to hear from the King of Sloth Style. What? How? Wait, what? Oh, hang on, wait, what? Is that a thing? Well, I was gonna say that Orange Cassidy had several matches in Chikara as part of the Gentleman's Club with Chuck Taylor, Drew Gulak, and the Swamp Monster as part of the Challenge of the Immortals.
Making his way from Yonkers, New York. He is the first Chikara Grand Champion and the reigning NJPW Strong Openweight Champion. The last of the dying breed, the War King, Eddie Kingston. You know what? If anyone personifies the spirit of Chikara while looking as little as possible like a Chikara wrestler, it's the last of a dying breed, the man that we can honestly think of as a king of ashes, and the local boy who done made good, a global champion. And he's going to be teaming up with someone whose Chikara history goes back literally to day one. Not a product of the Wrestle Factory, but a man very Chikara in his spirit. And finally, making his way from his studio apartment, Colt Bumbo Cabana.
Now, Colt Cabana, part of the very first main event of the Chikara history, alongside, well, among others, a gentleman by the name of CM Punk, against the Black T-Shirt Squad, including the founder of Chikara, Mike Quackenbush. Also had some memorable matches bringing back the world of sports style to the US.
And their opponent, introducing first making his ring from Atlanta, Georgia, the Spirit Dragon,
Chikara reigned upon it where he defeated future IWGP World Sanada in the tournament finals. This back in September of 2014. And when I say pretty much everybody of significance in the last 10 to 15 years spent at least a cup of coffee in Chikara, I mean it. I forgot Sanada was in Chikara before I checked this. And now we're going to represent good old-fashioned Young Lions.
And his partners, introducing first making his ring from cyberspace. He is the flyest wrestler of the galaxy, 1/3 of Cyberhawks 2000, Razorwing. I mean, technically, I think 1/4 was more than 1 point.
Yeah, there was. Formerly known as Razor Hawk during the days of the Cyberhawk 2000. He was the Chikara Young Lions Cup champion for 84 days. But oh, this music, I've missed this.
And their partner, making his way to the ring, from Egypt, the venomous Vile, serpent of the Nile, the master of snake style, Obsidian!
With a record a mile long, Campeonatos de Parejas, King of Trios, Rey de Valedores, Infinite Gauntlet, Johnny Kidd Invitational, he has won pretty much everything in Chikara except for the Grand Championship. And frankly, if Chikara hadn't shut down when it did, I wouldn't be surprised if he had picked that up too. It's going to be the Master of Sloth Style versus the Master of Motion, starting us off 20 minutes on the clock. And yeah, I don't believe this either, but Orange Cassidy has issued a challenge to Fire Ant, who oddly enough is not here tonight for this match. But yeah, okay, apparently that we await word from Fire Ant on whether or not he will accept the challenge of Orange Cassidy for the AWL Golden War, because obviously a match of that caliber and that level of, frankly, impossibility has got to happen at a supercard slow motion power bomb. It hurts just as much. Who cares how long it takes for it to happen? Tag made to the strong openweight champion. Collar and elbow tie up there. And boom! Throws him. And Eddie Kingston always did like beating up on the younger, smaller luchadors back in the day. Eddie Kingston, the first ever and possibly last ever modern American Triple Crown champion, blasting away on the young luchador as Shenron comes in. Shenron and Kingston are your legal fighters in this match. But here comes Orange Cassidy. Why the heck not? Now wait a minute, Kingston gonna fly at least as well as he ever does. 20 minutes on the clock for this trios match. And if there's anything that... if you're going to do a tribute to Chikara, it's got to be trios. Now, wait a minute. Ophidian. Eddie Kingston running wild on everybody here. Irish whip into the corner now. Over the years, we've had a lot of Chikara wrestlers come through the AWL hold titles around here, as a matter of fact. Ultramantis Black still working over in Japan as the manager of our faction Yokai Butai. Just looking at some of the names here that have been through, we've had the rest of the Hawks, Danger Hawk, Night Hawk, Silver Hawk. We've had a bunch of the ants, Thief Ant, Green Ant, Fire Ant, Soldier Ant. We've seen, Kobold. We've seen all sorts of Chikara guys up and down Jaka. Anybody remember the Jaka? No? Just me? Alright. We had Combat Ants of the Swarm, Tony Deppen, Travis Huckabee, and I don't even want to talk about that guy. Dasher Hatfield was here. Mike Quackenbush, Airwolf, and I wonder what happened to that guy. All sorts of AWL wrestlers who've come through, and now Ophidian enters the ring, and Ophidian has a bit of a history in the AWL, 3-1 in his AWL career. Obviously not currently signed to either brand. It's the snake-style head scissors on Colt Boom Boom Cabana. We take a look at him. Haven't seen him in quite a while here in the Animated Wrestling League. Colt Cabana, actually, this is only Colt's second match in the AWL. He is 0-1. And now he's about to know that a high cross body from the master of snake style. He strikes first, he strikes hard, and he tries to prevent a tag. No, that doesn't sound as good. Collar and elbow. Cutting the ring in half, keeping Cabana on his side of the ring. Colt Cabana. Memorable matches in Chikara with Mike Quackenbush, revitalizing the world of sport style. A rather infamous loser leaves Chikara match where we lost the services, at least temporarily, of Archibald Peck. If you remember that wonderful storyline. And I don't mean that to be sarcastic, I love that story. Tag made, and it's Razor Wing to go by his modern mock here. Drop down. One-man flapjack by the strong openweight champion. And by the way, Eddie Kingston will be defending that strong openweight champion yet again in the Animated Wrestling League at the Golden War after being pinned in a trios match last week by Andre the Giant Panda. And if that's not a Chikara gimmick, I don't know what is. But that's a match that's going to be happening at the Golden War. Preview of our Golden War card a little bit later tonight. I'm going to have to pull an Excalibur special. Tag made, and in comes freshly squeezed.
5 minutes have elapsed, 15 remain.
Orange Cassidy, who has declared a vendetta, essentially, against Trent Beretta, his former best friend. After what happened to another Chikara alumnus, the Kentucky gentleman Chuck Taylor, possibly a career-ending injury at the hands of Trent for an AEW. Check out All Elite Wrestling to follow that story as it develops. Drop kick, but blocked by the forearms of the freshly squeezed one, who now has Ophidian in his corner. Tag is made. Irish whip. Across double. Big body drop. With 14 minutes and change left on the clock. Plenty of time here. We already heard the first time call. Now remember, if Eddie Kingston were to be pinned, that could turn the match of the Golden War into a triple threat situation. Imagine that. A panda, a snake, or a dragon, or a hawk versus a panda versus a what the hell is Eddie King? A bump. 13.5 minutes remaining. The AWL Grand Champion, Will Ospreay, is in the back warming up, as is his challenger at the Golden War, the Canadian National Champion, Kid Canada. They'll be on opposite sides of a preview tag match coming up next in your main event in less than 15 minutes. Irish whip into the knee lift right to the stomach. Almost Harley Race-esque there, I think. Right hand. Oh, wait a minute. Going to a sleep. Is that a sleeper? Can't quite see from this angle. Looks like a sleeper hold to me. Broken up by Razor Wing, who's in for a world of hurt as he crumples on the outside of the ring, reducing the options for a tag here. Handspring, goes into the head scissors, looking for the tornado-style head scissors, takes him down. Round and round and round he goes. Shenron can move his body like nobody else in professional wrestling. We can't even properly simulate it in the video game. Dragon Screw Leg Whip, Spirit Dragon Screw Leg Whip. And the tag will be made to Razor Wing. Razor Wing has been competing in the AWL quite a bit lately. He was part of the AWL squad that saw off Bullet Club Gold in the Animated Wrestling League, and he comes into this match 14-14 in the AWL, perfectly balanced. +/-0, the endless light there into the cover. Tribute to an AWL legend, Majiku, as Eddie Kingston makes the tag to Boom Boom, Colt Cabana, the man who invented basically the pro wrestling podcast, making him, I think, kind of the Oppenheimer of professional wrestling, if you ask me. And I'm speaking as someone who has had a pro wrestling podcast. By the way, if you'd like me to bring back the Last Wrestling podcast as a more regular thing, drop a comment. Let me know. Oh, beautiful high-speed crucifix for the 1, 2, kick out. 11 minutes on the clock. The tag is made to the Master of Snake Style. Stomping away on his opponent. Elbow drop right to the sternum. And, oh, look at that. Perfect body agency. He has not lost a step. Oh, but not able to get out of the way of that absolutely beautiful moonsault. Couple of right hands there, stomping away now on the ankle. The boots will provide some ankle support, but not when you're getting a rather large man stepping on you. And that's what this is, some rather large men stepping on you. Tag made back to Razor Wing, and I think is this a feud anybody would like to see? Razor Wing gravity kick, 0 gravity in cyberspace. Vertical suplex position, Brain Buster! And he has no time for this high-flying nonsense, does the War King, Eddie Kingston.
10 minutes of
We go, Hobo! The man, the modern man who walks the King's Road, punches you in the face at the end. Inverted vertical, oh, both, side effect, almost an inverted brainbuster there. Into the cover, 1. The man who's been living his dream over the last year and a half. Oh, what is it? Oh, we've seen this before. Eddie Kingston showing depths of technical skill with that crab hold. Razor Wing, the legal fighter, alongside Eddie Kingston. Shenron in the ring as well, along with Cabana, the referee, trying to get control over this. As the strong openweight champion is taken down, he is in trouble. No, he fights back. That's what Eddie Kingston has done his entire life, is battle back. Into the cover. 1. The man who has never fit in any locker room he has ever been in, but has somehow always wound up a locker room leader. Oh, look at this. Up, down, backdrop. Ophidian calls for the tag. He gets it. Shenron distracting Eddie Kingston as Ophidian makes the tag. And back into that tornado, showing the youngsters how it's done. Ophidian looking for his 4th career AWL win. Tag made to the Spirit Dragon. And I don't think Orange Cassidy is even supposed to be in the match, is he? Yes, it looks like a tag was made, says the official. Shenron and freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy are your legal fighters at the moment, I'm being told. Oh, knee right to the side of the head. The mask will not provide any protection from that. With 8 minutes left on the clock. Snapmare. Off of the ropes. Penalty kick. Oh. Nasty right hand from Shenron. He's not known as a striker. As he goes, oh, what's this going to be? Body slam. He's thinking, no, he was I thought he was thinking something from the top rope there. Across the hypotenuse of the 20 by 20 foot ring. Backsplash, handspring. And we've seen him do this. He calls this, what the 450? And it's the knockout. Shenron and team with the win. That will bring Shenron up to a career record of 43, 29, 15 in the AWL.
We call him the Spirit Dragon. Kamehameha on you, it will leave them all lagging. Shinron. We call him the Spirit Dragon. Hit you with the Spirit Bomb and have them all staggering.
Here we go next. Razorway, Obsidian, and Shenron.
Personally, I'd love to see Obsidian stick around for more than a one-off appearance. How about you? Same with Colt Cabana, but apparently Colt still works for AEW officially, so who knows. Main event time. We're going to preview the main event of the Golden War.
The following tag team contest is your main event of the evening. It is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making their way to the ring, the tag team combination of the Arab American Dream, Hassan, and the complete Animated Wrestling League Canadian National Champion and #1 contender to the AWL Strong Championship, Team Canada. Together they are the #1 ranked in the AWL Best 4T49T.
After this show, champion and challenger are flying over to Japan for the Supercard.
And their opponents, introducing first from Essex, England, representing the United Empire. He is the reigning Animated Wrestling League Grand Champion, the Area Assassin, the best in the world, with Ospreay.
The United Empire is the first truly global faction of professional wrestling, existing in the Animated Wrestling League, in All Elite Wrestling, and in Nihon Pro Wrestling simultaneously. And right now, the top title held by any member of the faction is that AWL Grand Championship belt. Will Ospreay became St. George Frog when he slayed the Emerald Dragon at Sacramania Wrestle Genesis, and now he is set to make his first championship defense at the Golden War against the man who will cash in the Canadian National Championship and has chosen a 2 out of 3 falls technical classic. But wherever Will Ospreay goes, he is never alone.
And his partner making his way to the ring from Sydney, Australia, representing the United Empire, he is the reigning Ring of Honor World Television Champion, Kyle Fletcher.
Kyle Fletcher was the opening AWL debut last week in a losing effort against Canadian National Champion in Canada in a match where he was of the ring, ring outs. in his AWL debut. Not the beginning. The Ring of Honor World. Yeah. Sorry, World Television Champion. And we are going to see the champion and challenger at the Golden War starting off this tag team match. Bang the gong, we are on! Collar and elbow tie-up, exactly as I would expect between these two scientific marvels of professional wrestling in the 21st century. Very quick tag made, tag Kogeki opportunity, the teamwork of the United Empire. Now we are competing under the Imperial Rule, which means that any two members of the United Empire can compete as part of the United Empire's tag team. And that means that right now, this is almost essentially an interpromotional tag team match, because the United Empire team, currently sitting at 2 wins and 3 losses in the tag team division, whereas T49P are at 2-1 on the plus side of the ledger, number 1 rank in the AWL Best 4. Now, because Kid Canada will be challenging for the AWL Grand Championship at the Supercard, wait a minute, suplex, then that's why T49P will not be the number 1 contenders. They're the number 1 ranked, they're not the number 1 contenders. Beautiful, beautiful cutter out of the sky. That's why we call him the aerial assassin. Kyle Fletcher, only the third Australian to ever compete in the Animated Wrestling League. Australian Dynamite. Done. And of course, Jack Breakdown Butcher, our former Australian members of the Animated Wrestling League. Good to see a little more international representation around here. Hassan, who is the legal competitor, a member of the 100 Win Club here in the AWL. 111 wins to 98 losses. Ratio of plus 13. And there's the tag. Over 200 matches for Hassan in the AWL. A Season 0 original. A good tag Kogeki combination there. From the United Empire, high flying clothesline. As the AWL Grand Champion ducks out of the ring, Will Ospreay with the single elbow pad that he uses to sheathe the hidden blade. DDT by the Grand Slam champion makes a tag. Kid Canada. He successfully defended his Canadian National Championship 5 times, allowing him to jump to the head of the line. What's this going to be? It's going to be a powerbomb. It is. Nice angle on the powerbomb. Great Nelsoning of the legs. That's why Ospreay leans back on that powerbomb, because it gets his legs over his opponent's arms almost automatically as they come back down. It's a great variation there. And now an abdominal stretch from the Dungeon graduate, Dungeon 1.0, one of the last generation, the Tyson Kidd generation. And Will Ospreay has expressed jealousy that Kid Canada got to train in the dungeon as a very, very young man. Ospreay never had that opportunity. He had some of the best training in the world, went through the Noge Dojo, went through his training in the United Kingdom as well. Ooh! As Kyle Fletcher leaps into action and a kick-out by Hassan. Kid Canada calling for the tag here. Will he get it? I don't think so, at least not at this juncture. Fletcher, as I said, still looking for his first win in the Animated Wrestling League. And of course, the Championship Committee of Ring of Honor. That's going to be Stokely Hathaway, Jerry Lynn, and the currently injured Tony Khan will be monitoring this match, as they monitor all matches involving Ring of Honor talent. Shot to the back, Irish whip into a neutral corner by Kid Canada. Ooh, nasty, nasty chop there. Oh, face first, clubbing blow to the back. At the Golden War, our main event will be a 2 out of 3 falls affair, with the winner walking away as the AWL Grand Champion. The Canadian National Championship will be declared vacant. Hang on, cover here. 1, The AWL Canadian National Championship will be declared vacant, and on our next episode of Strong and Free, we will determine a new Canadian National Champion by the traditional 6-way Scramble match. So look forward to that. It will be a Joshi division match, as the title will switch over
5
to the
minutes
women's
have
division.
elapsed. 10 remain.
Third of the way to the time limit. It will be a 30-minute time limit in the main event of the Golden War. Speed of endless light, the agility, the body control. Just the command of the ring. Oh, great escape there by Kid Canada. Realizing you do not want to give Will Ospreay your back. There's the elbow. He has so many... Oh, here we go. This is what Kid Canada was avoiding earlier. The arms are trapped. And here come those elbows, the not-so-hidden blades. Standing star, but no! Knees up, with 9 minutes and change. Step through, looking for the most Canadian move in the history of the universe, the most Canadian sharpshooter! And of course you know Will Ospreay knows this is coming. He's wrestling a guy named Kid Canada, who's cashing in the Canadian National Champion. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go, Canadian Destroyer! Into the cover. If he does this at the Golden War, we could have a new champion. Will Ospreay is the 29th AWL Grand Champion. Kid Canada, only the 8th AWL Canadian National Champion. Ospreay sitting on V0 right now. Up, down, all around. As soon as Kid Canada completed the Canadian National Championship, he made the call for the Golden War. That put a pause on all other title matches for the AWL Grand Championship, because the Canadian National Champion, when they complete the belt, they jump to the head of the line. And if they say, no, I'm going to wait for the next supercard, then we wait. Those are the rules. 8 minutes on the clock. Go behind, going up, and boom! The man that many are calling the best in the world faces the best of the Animated Wrestling League. Our former... These guys were part of the AWL squad last season. Tag is made. Fletcher in. Diving clothesline misses. Both men try to change levels in the opposite direction. Round and round we go. Jumon casting the spell of la Mystica. Kyle Fletcher, he's been a heavyweight in New Japan ranks, but he's moving around like a junior right now. And of course, Fletcher and Ospreay. I hate to mention this. I really hate to mention this, but currently associated with the Don Callis family in All Elite Wrestling. Okay, fine. I mentioned it. You gonna drop the lawsuit now? Thank you. Knee goes flying into the face of the Arab American Dream. Vertical suplex position up. No, twist out. Duality driver, as we call it here in the AWL. Michinoku driver. Elsewhere in the world of professional wrestling. Forearm strike, over, down. Oh, and he lands badly. Fletcher nearly takes a nasty, nasty tumble on a move like that. You want to land on your feet. DDT, but Fletcher recovers admirably, and he's got both halves of the other team on his side. But he's once again in this position where he finds himself on the outside of the ring. Last time he was out here in a one-on-one match with Kid Canada last week, he found himself losing the bout by ring out. But that's not going to happen to him this time, as he gets in well before the referee's 20 count. Oh no, not again. Is he going to do it again? Oh, and again. Oh god, he keeps bungling that landing. He's going to hurt himself doing that. Ooh, oh god, that's right onto the concrete. That's right onto the iceless floor of this hockey arena. 5.5 minutes on the clock. Plenty of time to get the business done here. But the legal combatants right now are Fletcher and Hassan. Oh no, not again. Don't do it again, kid. You're gonna end your own career. He's gonna do a springboard. Oh, and again. Is he doing that deliberately? He's hanging on to the headlock too long. That's the problem. Stunner to take down Ospreay. This is one-on-one. Jockeying for this traded. 5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes left. DDT. USA DDT. And the Arab American babyface hits the paradigm shift, and the referee calls it a knockout. In just a couple of days, we're going to see Will Ospreay versus Kid Canada. But tonight, Hassan picking up the victory over Kyle Fletcher, still winless in the AWL. Oh, if he drops in that sharpshooter this weekend of the Golden War, or does that, he could very easily have a new champion. But in the end, all it took was a paradigm.
Here are your winners, Pete, 4, 9, Pete.
Congratulations, Joya, korede kimarida, but let's go. At the AWL Golden War, it's going to be a 4-faction, 4-way tag team elimination match. I don't know how this is going to happen, but I think it's going to happen. Brother versus brother, the Tigers' war escalates. AWL World Tag Team titles on the line, Tigers versus Classics. Akira Merene, Wakazaki Ai, clash of the generations of the Joshi division. Eddie Kingston defends a strong openweight championship against a giant panda. This match has been axed due to canonicity. But in the main event, 2 out of 3 falls for the AWL Grand Championship. Look at that. What more could you ask for? Golden War 2024 this Sunday. We'll see you in the AWL arena. Until then, korede kimarida.